Okay, dear student, today I will explain you some very important questions related to GST and our part is your GST part 2. In this part, I will explain you few more example of this chapter related to your GST. So your first question that I have written in the blackboard, you just see a wholesaler, you also write in your copy, a wholesaler buys a machine from the manufacturer. A wholesaler buys the machine from the manufacturer for rupees 25,000. He marks the price 20% above the cost price. That means the cost price for the wholesaler before purchasing was your 25,000, because this price is fixed by, this is the SP of your manufacturer. Now wholesaler, what he has done, he raised up the price by 20% and fix the price as your mark price. After that, he sell it to a retailer. While selling, he allows a discount of 10% to a retailer at a 10% discount on the mark price. Mark price is already raised by 20% and then 10% discount is allowed. If the rate of GST is 18%, okay, and one more assumption is there, assuming that all transactions occur within the same state. That means this is your intra-state. So calculate MP, retailer's CP inclusive GST and CGST and SGST payable by the seller to the government. Okay. So now first of all, from this question you have to write the given part. Okay. Given part is definitely, given part is your SP of manufacturer. SP of manufacturer in this question is your SP of manufacturer is your 25,000. That is rupees 25,000. Okay. And percentage above. This is the SP of manufacturer. Percentage above is your 20%. Therefore, mark price, MP means mark price, will be 100 plus 20 by 100 into your rupees 25,000. Clear? So this is your 120 by 100 into rupees 25,000. So 0 cancel, 25 12 ja rupees your 30, 25 12 is your 300, then here is 10 and here 10. Okay, so this is your 30,000. 30,000 is the MP. That is your MP. Okay, so this is your answer 1. Because our question is to find out the MP. Now, next part of this question is, that is your while selling, this is the MP and this MP is divided by the wholesaler, because this is MP for your wholesaler. Okay, because manufacturer has sold, the SP of manufacturer is 25,000 and he raised the price by 20%, and who has purchased from the manufacturer, that is the wholesaler. So this is decided by the wholesaler, by your wholesaler. Wholesaler's MP is your rupees 30,000. Okay, so when he sells this article to the retailer, the wholesaler sell this article to the retailer by applying a 10% discount. So here discount percent is your 10%. Therefore SP of your wholesaler, SP of your wholesaler is your 100 minus 10 by 100 into rupees 30,000. So that means this is your 90 by 100 into 30,000. So 0 cancel. So this is your rupees 27,000. This is the SP of your wholesaler. Wholesaler sell it by allowing a 10% discount on this article. Clear? Now what you will see that now the next part of this question is while selling the wholesaler now charge the GST. Since all transaction takes place within the same state, so he has to total GST is to be divided into two parts, that is your CGST and SGST. Okay. So in this case you have to see that amount of your GST, that is your first part is your while selling by the retailer, by the wholesaler, he has charged your CGST and the total GST percent was, in the question it was total GST percent is your in the question the total GST percent is your 18%. So CGST will be 9% of rupees 27,000. 9% of rupees 27,000. So here 0 cancel. Then this is your 2430. 2430 is the amount of your GST, that is your charged by the wholesaler for the retailer, that is the CGST. Then SGST is also same, that is your 9% of your rupees 27,000. Again you can cancel 0. So while multiplying 27 into 9, this is your rupees 2430. So these are the two GST that is charged by the wholesaler on the retailer. Okay. So that means now in this question your since the wholesaler also this is the net GST, therefore total GST, that is your output GST. That is your output GST of your 2430 plus 2430, that is altogether 4860 is the output GST. Okay, CGST is your 2430 and SGST is your 2430. Clear? So you have to keep in mind the SP of wholesaler is your 27,000. SP of wholesaler is your 27,000. Now one more thing, you have to see that amount of GST that you have already. Then your first question is to find out the CP of the retailer. Therefore CP of retailer, because wholesaler sell this article to the retailer, then the SP is your 27,000. CGST is your 2430 and SGST is also 2430. That means altogether 27000, that is 27,000 and 4,860. When you will add the value of your CP of the retailer will be here 60 and 8, then 1 3, that is rupees 31860. 31860 is the total CP for the retailer, because this is the SP after discount, and this much is your total GST, that is SGST and CGST charged by the wholesaler on the retailer. Now you have to again find out the input tax credit, that is the wholesaler while purchasing from the manufacturer. Wholesaler while purchasing from the manufacturer, he has also paid the CGST and SGST. Okay, for input tax credit, then again CGST is your here 9% of your rupees 25,000, because the machine was originally cost at your 25,000. So when 0 cancel each other, 25 9 rupees 225, here rupees 2250. This much is your CGST, and the SGST is also same, that is your 9 by 100 into rupees 2500, that is your 0 cancel, so rupees 2250 is the CGST and SGST, while these are the CGST and SGST paid by the wholesaler to the while he is purchasing from the manufacturer. Now these differences will, because here this is your input tax credit and output tax credit is your 2430, and this is your input tax credit for SGST, and output tax credit for your SGST is also 2430, and input tax credit for your SGST is also 2250. So the difference will be the net GST or CGST or SGST paid by the wholesaler, because he has already charged greater amount from the customer, that is the retailer, and he has paid less. So the differences that the wholesaler has to pay. Okay, so you have to keep in mind this data, that is one is your 2430, and so this is your answer, one answer, that is your CP of the retailer, that is also one of the answer. Okay, because here CP of the retailer is your, that is your question number 2, this is your answer number 2, this is your answer 2. Okay, so now I have to remove it. So for your net, now for net, so this answer is to be removed. So therefore net CGST will be, that is paid by wholesaler to the government, that is collected by the wholesaler and paid to the government, that is your 2430 minus, this is your output GST and input GST is your minus rupees 2250. So the difference will be here 0, 8, 1. So rupees 180, and net SGST will be your rupees 2430 minus rupees 2250 is again rupees 180. So these are the net GST and net CGST and SGST paid by the wholesaler to the government. This is the difference of your, this is your output tax credit, this is your input tax credit. So these are the net CGST and SGST will be paid by the wholesaler to the government. Okay, so this question is over now. So for next question I have to remove it. Okay, you please note it down. Clear? Okay, you see. Now the next question, that is your question 2. In this question, a wristwatch was sold by the wholesaler from Mumbai. Mumbai is in Maharashtra, to a dealer in Indore. Indore is in MP for rupees 22,000. So the cost of watch is your 22,000 for the that is the for the Indore, but SP of the wholesaler, that is placed at your Mumbai, for him the SP is your 22,000. This is the CP of for your Indore. Okay, the dealer of Indore, he has purchased the SP of your wholesaler placed in Maharashtra is your 22,000. Okay, the dealer in Indore sold it to the customer in Gwalior. Gwalior is also MP and Indore is also in MP. So Indore dealer sold it to a dealer of your Gwalior. So here intra-state takes place in between Indore and Gwalior. But while Mumbai to Indore, it is your interstate. So here IGST will be the main GST. But while selling by Indore to your Gwalior, here GST is divided into two parts, 9% for CGST and 9% for your SGST. You see, and the Indore dealer, Indore sold it to a customer in Gwalior at a profit of rupees 5,000. That means this is 22,000. The 22,000 is the CP for your dealer of your Indore. So this CP plus this profit will be the SP of the Indore for the Gwalior people. So SP of your Indore will be 22,000 plus this 5,000. Okay, so now here let us start. Okay, so I have to remove it to write the solution. Okay, so first of all you have to write the given part. What is given in this question? That is the SP of watch. That is by Maharashtra, wholesaler. That is your wholesaler of your Maharashtra. The value is your rupees 22,000. This is the SP of your watch sold by the dealer, wholesaler of your Maharashtra. Okay, so here the GST percent is your 18%. Therefore IGST you have to calculate first. Therefore IGST will be 18% of your rupees 22,000. So 0 cancel. Now you just multiply 22 and 18. So 18 and 22. So you see this is your rupees 396 and 0. This is your 3960 is the total. 3960 is the your IGST. This is your IGST because Maharashtra people sold the watch for 22,000 to a customer who is the dealer and placed in Indore. Clear? Okay. So now you have got it. So for Indore dealer, you see the CP is your 22,000. Profit is your rupees 5,000. So therefore SP will be rupees 22,000 plus 5,000, that is your rupees 27,000. So this much will be the SP of your Indore dealer for the Gwalior. So because both Indore is also in MP and Gwalior is also in MP, so here Indore people charges CGST and SGST. Okay, so CGST is your 9% because total GST is your 18%. So 9% of your rupees 27,000. 9% of your 27,000 you must write it down. So after that 0 cancel. So while multiplying 9 into 27, this is your 2430. This is your 2430 is the CGST that is charged by the Indore from the shopkeeper of your Gwalior. And then SGST is also 9% of your 2730, that is 27,000. So this is again 2430. So this is your another, this is one CGST and this is another SGST. So these are the, so total GST paid by, that is total GST, that is your charged by the Indore, so you can say this is your output GST. Okay, so this much is added together, that is 2430 plus 2430, so this is 4860. This much is your total GST that is collected by the Indore dealer from the Gwalior dealer. Okay. Now again I have to remove for the space. What will happen now? The net GST that is to be mentioned. So your question was to calculate. Your question was for the wristwatch that first question is to get the net IGST, and then your target is to find out the GST and SGST payable by the dealer of Indore, and cost price of the watch, that is the end user. End user is the your Gwalior people. So here your next part of this question is you have to find the net GST. So net GST, so that is one is your 4860. This is the total output GST, and input tax credit, that is your 3960. Because this 22,000, because the dealer of Indore, he has paid 3960 while purchasing the goods from the Maharashtra dealer. So the difference will be rupees 900. So the difference will be rupees 900. So this much will be the net GST, and CP of your end user, that is your CP. First your 27,000, because 27,000 is the SP of your Indore people. So this much is the CP for your end user, and then he has paid the tax of your 4860. Total GST. So this is your 608. So rupees 31860. This is your 31860 is the another answer. That is the last answer, answer 3. That is for your CP of your end user. That means CP of your dealer or retailer, whoever it may be. In the question, that this watch is sold. A watch is sold by the your profit made by the Indore, and the last purchaser is your customer. Customer is from Gwalior. Gwalior is also in MP, and Indore is also in MP. So here only GST is to be divided in two categories. One is your CGST and SGST. So this much is the total value of your. This much is the total value of 31,860 is to be paid by the end user. That is the user of your Gwalior who has purchased this from Indore. Clear? Okay. So now this question is over. This is your. So for next question I have to remove it. Okay. Now the next question is question number 3. You please write down the question. Here the question is, a dealer supplied automobile spare parts worth rupees 7 lakh. After 7 there are 50. 7 lakh in interstate transaction, and worth another rupees 5 lakh in the transaction within the state. Within the state, you know very well that it is intrastate. So there are two type of transaction. The dealer supplied in the other state 7 lakhs and within the state 5 lakhs. Okay. Total value of his receipt of spare parts in interstate transaction. That means this dealer purchased the spare parts from other state. Okay, so that is why it is interstate transaction. So, and his purchasing capacity is 11 lakh. The dealer purchased the spare parts of 11 lakh for each shop. Find the net IGST, CGST and SGST payable by him if rate of GST is 28%. Clear? So first from this you write the given part. The given part is your interstate selling worth is your 7 lakh rupees, 7 lakh, and intra-state selling worth rupees 5 lakh. Okay. Another is his purchase, that is 11 lakh. That is here interstate transaction. These are the output. Okay. These are for your output. Means these are sold by the dealer to the other state 7 lakh, within the state 5 lakh. And here interstate transaction, he total value of his receipt, total value of receipt is your rupees 11 lakh. So these are the three data. These are the selling by the dealer, and this is the receiving from the other state 11 lakh. Here rate of GST is your 28%. Okay. Rate of GST is your 28%. Rate of GST is your 28%. Okay, so then our target is to find the GST, input GST as well as the output GST. Both we have to calculate. Okay, so for the now I will calculate output tax for interstate transaction. For interstate transaction, that is IGST. IGST is your 28% of rupees 7 lakh. Interstate transaction of rupees 7 lakh. So 0 cancel. Now 7 into 28, 196, then 30. So that means rupees 1,96,000 is your IGST. This is your output IGST. Okay, that means this much of tax dealer has received from the purchaser of other state. Okay, now for intrastate transaction. Okay, or you can write total value of is received interstate is your 11 lakh. So input tax credit. So input tax, that is he's received interstate value, interstate transaction, that is for his receipt of rupees 11 lakh. Interstate transaction, that means the dealer purchases the goods from the other state of about 11 lakh. So here also input tax is your, that is your again IGST, I mean total IGST is your 28% of rupees 11 lakh. Okay, again 0 cancel. Then the value of your, when you multiply 28, so this is your 8 0, this is your 308, and then there are 11 into 28, 11 8 88, again 8 will be in hand, 11 to the 22 is your 30, then after that there are 30 because only 20 had been cancelled. So this is your rupees 3,08,000. This is your input tax credit for your IGST because the transaction is within the other state. Okay, so now again output tax for output tax. So you see input tax, that is for IGST is more 3,08,000 and IGST is your 1,90,000. That means 1,96,000 for your IGST, that is output tax. So input tax is much more than this. So that means net IGST payable will be 0. So in this case net IGST, because your input tax is more than the output tax in case of your IGST. So net IGST is your 0 because you paid, that means the dealer paid more taxes while receiving the goods rather than while selling to the other state, he has got less amount of tax. So the dealer will not pay any IGST for the transaction of your goods with your other state. Okay. Now I will again calculate the value of your intrastate transaction. Value of your intrastate transaction. That is your output tax calculation for intrastate transaction. Intrastate transaction. In this case, here the total value of your intrastate transaction is your rupees 5 lakh. Is your 5 lakh. So you have to now calculate the for your output tax CGST as well as SGST. So CGST will be is your, because total GST is 28%, so CGST will be 14% of rupees 5 lakh. So 0 cancel. So this will be your 70,000. 70,000 is the CGST. So you have to keep in mind. All this calculation. Now your SGST. SGST will be, that is also for output tax. Output tax credit. Here again 14% of rupees 5 lakh. 14% of 5 lakh. That means this is again rupees 70,000. So total your GST collected within the state, total GST, that is my output GST, is your 70,000 plus 70,000 is your 1,40,000. Okay, this is your output GST for your intra-state transaction, and this much value is your IGST for output for the transaction for the other state. So that means total GST collected, that is the total output, total output tax. Total output tax is your rupees 1,96,000 plus rupees 1,40,000. So when you added all these, you see the value. After adding, if we will add all these, what will be the total value? That is 3,36,000. See, 000, then 6 will downward, 4 plus 9, 13, 1, 1, 2 and 3. So this much of your total output tax, that is 3,36,000, and input tax credit is your, this value is your input tax credit, because while receiving the goods he has paid 3,08,000. So input tax is your rupees 3,08,000. So that means now net GST to be paid is your rupees 3,36,000 minus rupees 3,08,000. So after subtracting, this will be 000, then this is your 8 and 2. So rupees 28,000. Okay, in this way you have to calculate. So you might have write it down in your copy. Now one more question I will solve in this video. Okay, so I have to remove it. Okay, now you see the next question is your question number 4. In this question you must write the question also. A furniture dealer in Delhi supplied goods worth rupees 4,50,000 to a dealer in Chennai. Okay, so the Delhi dealer sold this much of your furniture 4,50,000 to a dealer in Chennai and sold goods of worth 6 lakh in retailer within Delhi. So that means this 4,50,000 is your interstate transaction, and these are definitely output tax. Here IGST will be calculated, and then another 6 lakh he sold, that dealer of your Delhi sold the retailer of Delhi itself. Total value of his receipt was 8 lakh. This dealer of your Delhi received the furniture of 8 lakh and he purchased the entire stock from the manufacturer of Delhi itself. That means dealer is also at Delhi and the manufacturer is also at Delhi. So for input tax you have to calculate only intrastate, that means your SGST and CGST. Okay, so here now you have to calculate as per usual. Rate of GST is your 12%. So you first write in your copy, and while solving you write the given part. That is your for your dealer, that is interstate transaction of furniture is your rupees 4,50,000, and intrastate transaction of rupees 6 lakh. Okay, these are the two. Now the value received intrastate, because manufacturer is also at Delhi and the dealer is also at Delhi. So intrastate receipt is of rupees 8 lakh. So these are the given data. Rate of GST is your 12%. So you have, these are the given part. Now your first attempt will be to calculate for Delhi dealer. Your interstate transaction, that is your output tax, you have to calculate. So your IGST will be your 12% of rupees 4,50,000. So rupees 4,50,000. So if you 0 cancel, now the value you just multiply 12,560 and another 20 remain in this side, 12,560 and 6 in hand, 12,448 plus 6 48 plus 6 is your 54. So rupees, your, if you will calculate this is your rupees 54,000. 54,000 is your output tax for your IGST. Okay. Now again output tax for CGST. That is, now the transaction is intra-state transaction of 6 lakh. So here CGST, this is also output tax, is your total tax is your 12%. So this is 6% of your rupees 6 lakh. 6 lakhs, 0 cancel. So this is your rupees 36,000. So rupees 36,000 is your SCGST. Then SGST will be again 6% of rupees 6 lakh. So this will be again 36,000. You just calculate, then multiply. So total GST is your 36. Total GST in your intra-state transaction. Total GST for intra-state. Transaction 36,000 plus 36,000. This is your 72,000 rupees. And your output tax, that is for your, this is also output tax, and for IGST it is 54,000. So total output tax is your, you can write total output tax is your 72,000 plus 54,000. If you will add these two, your 4 to 6. So this is your 1,26,000. 1,26,000 is your total output tax. That means the dealer of Delhi received this much of tax after selling the goods. Now you have to find out input. Now you have to find out the input tax credit for input tax. For input tax, your value of your input tax is your 8 lakh. Value of your input tax is your, because total the dealer of Delhi purchase the goods of the manufacturer from the manufacturer of Delhi itself. So here again CGST is your total GST percentage is your 12%. So CGST is 6% of rupees 8 lakh. So 0 cancel. This is your 48,000. Then SGST will be again 6% of your 8 lakh. So again 0 cancel. So this is your rupees 48,000. So total input tax, is your rupees 48,000 plus 48,000 is your 96,000. So 96,000 is your total input tax. That means the dealer paid this much of tax in terms of CGST and SGST to the manufacturer while receiving the goods, and he collected 1,26,000 as your tax. Here also tax are in two categories. One is IGST, SGST and CGST. Because intrastate as well as interstate transaction tax while selling takes place. Because the dealer sold some part of the articles to the Chennai and some part of the articles to the Delhi itself. So total 1,26,000. So net GST will be your the difference, because this much of money he has received. So the difference is to be paid. Okay. So rupees 1,26,000 minus rupees 96,000. So the value will be 30,000. Rupees 30,000 is to be paid. If you will subtract this, rupees 30,000 will be paid to the government as your net GST by the dealer of your Delhi. So okay, so today this much is sufficient. So accordingly you try to solve the complete exercise, and if you will have any problem, you just call me. I will explain you over phone. Okay, bye.